Our story begins during a dark time once again for the people of Israel. The Midianites, cruel and cunning, had overrun the land like locusts, destroying crops, stealing livestock, and leaving the Israelites to hide in caves and holes in the ground. For 7 years the people cried out to God for help. In the small town of Ophrah, there lived a young man named Gideon, son of Joash. He was threshing wheat in a winepress, hiding from the Midianites, when suddenly the angel of the Lord appeared and said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Gideon looked around in confusion. "Pardon me, my lord," he said, "but if the Lord is with us, why has all this happened? Where are all his wonders our ancestors told us about?" The angel replied, "Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?" Gideon, doubtful, "But I am the weakest in my family, and my clan is the least in all of Israel." The angel smiled and said, "I will be with you." Still uncertain, Gideon asked for a sign. He brought out food as an offering. The angel touched it with his staff, and fire flared from the rock, consuming it. Then the angel vanished. Filled with awe and fear, Gideon knew he had seen the Lord's messenger. That night, God told Gideon to destroy his father's altar to Baal and cut down the Asherah pole beside it. Gideon obeyed, but did so at night, afraid of his people. In the morning, the townspeople were furious. But Joash defended his son, saying, "If Baal is a god, let him fight for himself." Soon the Midianites and Amalekites gathered in the valley like a sea of enemies. But the Spirit of the Lord came upon Gideon, and he blew a trumpet, calling the Israelites to war. Yet Gideon, still unsure, asked God for 2 more signs. One night he placed a fleece on the ground. He said, "If there is dew only on the fleece and all the ground is dry, then I will know." It was so. But Gideon asked again. This time the fleece should be dry and the ground wet. God did it again. At last Gideon was ready. An army of 32,000 men gathered. But God said, "You have too many men. If you win now, Israel might boast." So he told Gideon to send home all who were afraid. 22,000 left. Still too many. God had Gideon take the rest to the water and watch how they drank. Only those who lapped water with their hands were chosen. Only 300 men remained. That night God told Gideon to sneak into the enemy camp. There Gideon heard a Midianite tell a dream about a loaf of bread tumbling into the camp and destroying a tent. His friend said, "This can be nothing but the sword of Gideon. God has given Midian into his hands." Encouraged, Gideon returned. Dividing his men into 3 groups, he gave them trumpets, empty jars, and torches. At night they surrounded the enemy, blew their trumpets, smashed the jars, and shouted, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!" The Midianites panicked, turned on each other, and fled. Israel was delivered without a sword being raised.